welcome to the show. I'm the CEO. This is how I go. And it's about to grow. Hey, welcome to the show. I gotta let you know. It's 100 at the door. No seats on the floor. Hey, welcome to the show. Now you know I gotta spaz out. Everybody know this Raylan North style. On the beat I go wild.
HasBeens Podcast, episode 67. You feel me?
Yeah.
Episode 67. We back in the building, man. Special episode this week. What's today, man? February 22nd. It's Monday, February 22nd. Wild Card Sports, HasBeens Podcast. It's your boy Cam Will back in the building. Got the best stat man in the game, Mike Reddick. And we got we just lost him. He just shimmied his way out the camera. You back?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Man. You're doing too much over there. That's what the camera telling you. But we got a special guest in the building, man. We gonna get to it in a second, but we gotta do our moment of silence. We gotta make sure everybody do what we need them to do, man. So what? We need you to follow us. We need you to tap in. So moment of silence to our social media. Moment of silence to our podcast network. And moment of silence to all the products we got coming out. So make sure you go in, tap in Wild Card Sports. HasBeens Podcast for all your, sports media, culture media, man, needs. We got them coming, man. Tap in Wild Card Sports, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, HasBeens Podcast, same thing. And go to YouTube, subscribe to Wild Card TV. Let's get a moment of silence for our social media.
Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button!
Let's get it, man. We got a real special guest in the building, man. We go way back, man. My dog, man. I met my boy back in 2008, man, at Tuskegee University. Yeah, you wildin' over there. Tuskegee University, the greatest HBCU on the nation, man. In the nation, not on the nation. Mother Tuskegee, man. He started off as a football player. We're going to talk about this, man. He started off his journey, as far as I knew. I met him as a football player. Right now, man, he's a professional boxer with a record of 4-0. We done lost TJ. 4-0. He back. Where we at? 4-0. We got 3 knockouts. And we got a decision. Am I correct?
Yeah.
3 knockouts and a decision, 4-0. We got a fight this weekend, February 27th, 2021, man, against Brandel Graham, man, right here in Atlanta, man. My boy, TJ, well, I'm going to call him, let me do it the right way, Travon, TJ Gutta Lawson, man. What's good, bro?
What's good with you?
Man, nothing much.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, no doubt, bro. Appreciate you coming on, man. You straight out of training, man. You sitting in the car straight out of training, like you said, you out in the country getting it in on your Rocky Balboa shit, man. So I appreciate you taking the time out, man. This fight week, bro, you could be doing anything in the world and you right here with me, so I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So we gonna jump straight to it. Hold on, let me get back in my notes, man. I'm in my bag right now. Hold on. So we gonna start first. Let's start with your journey, bro. Because I met you 2008, Tuskegee University. You was a football player, man. If I'm not mistaken, you was a safety, right?
Yeah.
And
free safety.
Yeah, and we talked, so I found out you was from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Went to Central High School. I don't forget shit like that. You and J5, man. Central High School. You Tuscaloosa bred, Tuscaloosa made, man. So that's where you came from. We leave school. And I look on the internet, my boy knocking motherfuckers out in the amateur ranks. He down there putting it to him, and it didn't surprise me one bit. This might have been the craziest person in Young Hall freshman year. And he didn't bother nobody, but everybody knew not to bother TJ. You know what I mean? But so while gassing you up over here, take us back, because I met you in 2008, but take us back all the way to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where you got started, and talk us up to how you got to even getting into boxing, man.
Man, like, I was born in New York.
Okay.
I moved to Tuscaloosa when I was 3.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom and my grandma raised me. You know what I'm saying? It was hard growing up, we struggling, you know what I'm saying? My mama had to work 2 jobs, uh 73, 3 to 11, and she used to have me at my grandma's house when we get out of school. So every night she used to pick me up at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And all I can remember is like uh me sleep on her shoulder, you know how you sleep as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and they're picking you up, putting you in the car, taking you out the car, taking you in the house. And my mama, she was in an abusive relationship. Uh, you know, some stuff I didn't endured, I didn't seen. Um, you know, it's been hard, you know what I'm saying? I had a rough childhood growing, I had a rough upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
I witnessed my mom murdered when I was 11 years old.
Sorry to hear that, brother. I definitely
Yeah,
didn't know
man.
that one.
Yeah. Uh, but that's what made me stronger, everything I do for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I played football, trying to get out that dark space, I tried to find different outlets.
Right.
So I found my grandma had me playing the piano, so but as a boy, you didn't really want to do that, you know what I'm saying? You wanted to be physical. So,
Right.
we used to
That's what
always play
everybody
football
else
in the
doing.
hood.
Right.
Straight up, we used to be playing tackle football, you know what I'm saying? No shoulder pads in the hood.
Just throw them up, bust them up shit, man.
Yeah.
You already know it.
And so I started playing football, and that was like my outlet, you know what I'm saying? And I was always like the smallest. I was always the smallest on the field, but everybody used to say, man, you the smallest, but man, you got a lot of heart, man. Then going into high school, I started all 4 years at free safety. At first I was at linebacker. Man, I'm 5'5", 115-pound playing linebacker, man.
That tell you where the heart at, though.
Man, they tell you for real.
sure.
5'5",
They tell you for real,
115.
man.
Meet me in the
Man.
A-gap.
Man. And they moved me to free safety, and I started all 4 years. So, and I was like coming out of high school, I was top 100 players in the state of Alabama. Then went to Tuskegee, and the rest is history.
Okay. And you leave Tuskegee. What happens? I'm sure we all, because I left Tuskegee and I get on the let's get a job, let's figure out a career trajectory. And it just like, I was looking around one day and like, hold on, this ain't it. What was that? Did you have a this ain't it moment that led you to boxing, or was it just like did you walk in the gym one day working out, put some hands on some gloves, and next thing you know, it progressed to that?
No, I wouldn't say that. It was like, like I said, I always tried to find an outlet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody told me about boxing when I was still at Tuskegee. So I was trying to do boxing and play football at the same time and get in grad school. Man, that shit was rough, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to let go of boxing. I was playing football and trying to get into grad school. And once I graduated.
And what you major in at Tuskegee? Let everybody know what you majored in.
I majored in occupational therapy.
Look at this guy.
So
Look at this
guy.
A
master's. I have a master's in occupational therapy, but I'm still having trouble with my boy design, So we're gonna get that out the way though.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna pray that to get knocked out, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But so like me graduating, me studying for my board exam, I'm trying to find. I walk into a gym and I put the gloves on. It was like something like dun dun dun, dun like
Just like a superhero calling.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, cause I was always a fighter, and I never knew like boxing was it. Like I knew I would like everybody used to say, man, you gonna make it in football. You gonna make it in football, man. It don't matter how small you is, man. You look at all these small players in the NFL, man. You gonna make it.
Right.
But everything don't work out the way you wanted to work out.
But it worked out.
So better work out.
But it worked out.
Straight up.
So you walk into the gym, you pick up the gloves. It's just that moment you have. So what was the moment where you like, all right, I'm finna go all in on boxing? And let me, I guess, go ahead and lead you to the next spot because you are 31, right?
Yep.
So you a late bloomer. You know, a lot of you meet a lot of people that box. They've been either most of them been doing it their whole life. A lot of them brought up around it. You know, grow up. You know, Golden Gloves, all that stuff. They grow up through the. I don't even know all the.
Yeah.
The younger divisions. They move up into the amateur division. All that fighting Olympic. You know, trying to get into the Olympics and all that stuff. You didn't do any of that. Mid-20s, I would say. You know, you making a transition. You know, as an athlete is one thing, but you making a transition to a whole new sport, so you learning a whole new muscle memory at such a late age. It reminds me of another Tuscaloosa native, Tuscaloosa native, Deontay Wilder, where he picked up the gloves late. What was it like picking it up late and then trying to, you know, because I'm sure it was kids in the gym 15, 16 that probably was giving it to you early, probably, right? Or at least giving you a lot of trouble. You ain't got to tell us that, but you know. But how was that transition, bro?
Well, it was, you know, like I said, I always had heart. You know, I'm tough. I always had heart. And I pick up things quick. You know, I'm teachable. I'm coachable. So those are the pluses that I have on my side. Another plus is, you know, most of these people been boxing since they 7 years old. You know, they've been boxing like 12, 14, 15 years. You know, so I don't believe I had a wear and tear on my body like they do. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of young prospects, they get burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Because being in the gym all the time. Hold on. You know, a lot of prospects get burnt out from being in the sport for so long. So I don't have wear and tear on my body. But I started out as an amateur. I made it I was 6-0, and I made it to the Golden Gloves national tournament. So in the national tournament, man, I'm fighting people with 170 fights. And I remember it was one guy that I fought. He beat me. He was southpaw. You know, I didn't really have much experience with a southpaw. And I always remember he said, "Man, how many fights you got?" I said, "Man, this is my 7th, 8th fight." Man, he was like, "What?" Man, I've been trying to get here my whole life, man. And I got over 100 fights. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that speaks volume of me, I feel. You know? So
did you experience any? You know, that's a good. You know, that's a situation where somebody respecting. Like, damn. You know, I'm sure you received a lot of people who wasn't really fucking with you because like you say, you got 7 fights. You competing for Golden Gloves. There's people looking at you like, how the hell you get here? You know.
Yeah.
Did you have to deal with a lot of that?
I wouldn't say really because like.
You gotta get in that ring.
At the end of the day, you gotta fight.
You gotta get in that ring.
So that's all that matters, you know.
Okay.
Shoot. And I was top 10 in the country in USA. I was top 10 in USA boxing with only 7. Well, I had 15 fights, and I was top 10. So, and top 10s don't have 16 fights. Top 10s be having like 150 fights.
And it's from the amateur, the amateur level, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see cats, and you hear a lot of stories of cats, hundreds of fights in the amateur division, like you say, before they even get their first professional spin. So I'm thinking about that wear and tear. What was that MMA fighter, Mike, that was like, fuck that, I'm not finna do all this. He just won, beat the shit out of somebody too. He landed like 500 blows in a fight. You know what I'm talking about?
No, who was that?
I can't think of his name. He just kicked somebody's ass. And then after the fight, he was telling people, to not fight so much. Protect your head. So you kind of got the head start. You didn't take that bludgeoning. Because I'm sure down at that level, everybody trying to kill everybody. And ain't nobody thinking about their health at them levels because everybody trying to get on. So you be able to skip that over is dope. Gutta, though, Gutta. I need to talk about Gutta. Because, see, I know you, I called him Bloodbath. So you picked up Gutta.
Yeah.
What does Gutta mean to you?
Man, Gutta, you know, man, back in the neighborhood, back in Greenview, you know what I'm saying? My homeboys used to be like, man, when shit get rough, man, you gotta get Gutta, man. So, okay, y'all there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You know, they were like, when shit get rough, man, you gotta get Gutta, man. So this when I picked it up, man. So everybody, you know, even on the football team, on the football field, they used at Central High School, they used to call me Little Gutta. You know what I'm saying? Because they know I'm finna bring that thing. Wow. Every time.
So it's just a mentality.
Yeah, just a mentality. You gotta get Gutta. And I'm from the Gutta. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, so it matches.
It just makes sense.
It meshes.
It was too easy.
Yeah.
That was what I thought about it, but I had to make sure because everybody kind of, you know, words mean different things to everybody. So I definitely wanted to understand where the Gutta came from, what it meant to you. And again, it makes sense, man. My boy just come with that pressure, man. So you already know what's coming with him. So speaking of pressure, let's see, where do I want to go here? Let me take a step back first. Based off of me watching your previous your four professional fights, you seem to have a style where you're not trying to, obviously the name, everything you done told us up to this, and actually watching you in the ring, you have no intentions of ever going a distance in a fight. Is that true or false?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fighter. At heart, I'm a fighter. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's boxing. If it comes, it comes. I don't try to chase it, you know. But if I see openings, I'm going to try to exploit them openings. Okay. But I don't necessarily try to, you know, force it. I just let it come to me.
But you would consider yourself a knockout artist.
Hey, right hand daily.
Okay.
Yeah, Hunter.
And do you think that a lot of do most fighters have that mentality where they trying to end it if they can, or do you think there's a lot more fighters out there that are just looking to finish the fight? What do you think that split is?
I think people just trying to win on points. Like, you know, the amateur style is a lot of fighters that are raised up on the amateur style. So, you know, get your points, boom, jab, jab, jab. You know, trying to move around, trying not to get like hit and not get hit. But I think of my style as more like Manny Pacquiao, you know.
That's my guy.
Who, you know, don't care about getting into brawls, you know, but still smart, you know. Yeah. Still smart.
And he's still, and because like you said, I like Manny Pacquiao because Manny, I think, gets this bad rap for being just a straight brawler. And I think people don't respect the actual work that he got with the gloves, because old Pacquiao, I mean not old, like younger Pacquiao, he had a lot of glove work and they hit you with 50 of them before you see one of them coming, and I don't think people understand that's a lot of gym work. That's gym work. So you a brawler that puts work in the gym, but also you don't got a problem if we got to get down and get in the corner, get some work in there. However it come, you ready for it. You willing to get into that, and it don't matter to you how the fight go.
Straight up, because I'm learning every day, you know. So we training for everything that we got to deal with in the ring, you know. So whether it's brawling, fighting, boxing, whatever, you know, we working on every aspect of the game.
So what's
because it's a science.
Okay. So what would you say your biggest strength as a fighter and your biggest weakness as a fighter at this point in your career?
At this point, my biggest strength would be my heart, my toughness. My biggest weakness would be my jab. I don't believe I use my jab, but like my coach tell me I got a great jab, but I don't use my jab enough. But that's coming.
So that's what I'm looking for down the road then. I'm going to be watching your fights, and I'm looking for nothing but jabs. That's all I'm looking at, and I'm going to critique nothing but jab work. They're going to be like, TJ just knocked the motherfucker out. What you talking about? Third round. He threw 3 jabs. That's not enough. What if
Straight up.
that's why I'm on your ass now. I wanted to hear the biggest weakness so that I can hold, because I'm the accountability partner motherfuckers don't want. So now I'm gonna be checking on your jab, TJ.
Okay.
Mike, you got something for TJ before I go too deep in because I'm finna get deep into the technical boxing bag in a minute.
I feel like you stole like half of my questions. That's what I feel like.
I appreciate that. That means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, man. But a couple questions I have is, what separates you from every fighter in your division?
What separates me? My work ethic. My my ability to overcome adversity. I feel, because a lot of people have been handed to them. Like
Yeah.
it's been put on a silver platter for them, but given a silver spoon. But I gotta work for I gotta earn my respect. That's how I feel. So.
Well, I can dig that. That's what's up. If you could be remembered for the end of your career, what you want to be remembered as?
I want to be remembered as a person who never gave up. You know what I'm saying? That's what still hungry means, because I'm always still hungry for more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, I'm still hungry for success, still hungry for more. You know what I'm saying?
Like that. So, I did some boxing back in my day, back in my heyday.
Oh my gosh. You got to tell, if you're going to start, since you're going to do that, nope. You shouldn't have brought this up.
I'll take my boxing story. I'll go ahead.
You're going all the way, start from the very beginning. Don't jump to the gym. Tell them how you got to pushed into the gym.
Yeah, so we had an incident at my mother's house where someone came into my house and ran through my front door. They
No, they physically ran through the front door.
Yeah, some front doors, they got like the glass door, and I guess the windows was real clean that day. He stole some chips and ran through the glass door, broke it and all. So me, I'm young. I lied to my mom about how it happened, and she thought, that he got to fighting, so she put me in boxing. So,
his mom put him in boxing because she didn't think he could defend himself. Somebody just robbed the house of some chips. What's next? They gonna come take the VCR next. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. So, I ended up doing my boxing and stuff, but I ended up actually enjoying boxing. This was like probably around like 9th grade, I think, like 9th or 10th. But I ended up enjoying boxing, and I only did like one round of really boxing, actually hitting somebody. So it was actually pretty fun. But I found myself to like actually
Where
like
you going with this? Where you going with this?
I actually want to find out like what's your favorite, I guess, either combination that you like when you're boxing. Like what's your, I ain't gonna say maybe a go-to, but like what's the combo that you really like? That's like either gonna knock somebody out, or you worked on that so much that it's kind of like it's so second nature.
You got to keep it simple. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's the jab, right hand, left foot. That's basic for real.
Right at the basics, man. Just tie your shoe, man. That's what I call it. Tying your shoe when you're doing the basics. Let me ask you a question, TJ. Let me see. So I was watching the fight before this fight you got coming up here, man. Angel Barrientos, man.
Mm-hmm.
If people didn't know about you, if your friends at Tuskegee didn't know about you, your friends in the hood didn't know about you, they found out about you in this fight right here, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
Not only did it make it to ESPN Top 10, but it really was a masterful knockout.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to take, and that guy he was a lot bigger than you. Like I looked at his card. They say like 5'11". Either you really short and they lying on your card. Somebody lying on the card. We ain't gonna talk about that. Somebody lying on the cards. But he was a lot bigger than you. Take me through that fight. And did you think, one, you was gonna knock him out? And do you actually remember the moment when you were like, oh shit, I got him?
Yeah, well, he started off pretty fast, and it's boxing, you know what I'm saying? So fatigue does play a factor. So he started off first and second round pretty fast, moving around pretty good, but he started slowing down. And I was catching them with right hooks to the body the whole night. I was catching them to the body the whole night, and it's just in the 4th round, I caught him. And my coach going into the 4th round, my coach told me, well, going into the 3rd round, TJ, he was like, TJ, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's all he kept telling me. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? It's a marathon, not a sprint. And it was pretty frustrating because he kept moving around the ring. But I felt the presence of my mom on my shoulder telling me, man, don't give up, you got this. So there's on the 4th round, you can see I was amped up. I was moving better. I got my feet wet. So and that's history.
He just made a mistake, left the ribs open. You ate the ribs up. Did you see him for like any fatigue coming from him? Did you see it?
He was slowing down. You can tell he was slowing down.
Okay, so it's like the guy, Mike. You in the military. It's like the guy you start the PT test off on the 2-mile run, and he take off sprinting, and then that second lap he holding his hips. That's what it was like. I don't see. That's the problem with me. I don't think I could ever get to that part of the fight where I could watch somebody like, all right, here's my opportunity, because I think I'll be that guy who's going like on the decline, like, and somebody looking at me like I'm finna take him out. That's where I feel like I'd be at. But speaking of the corners, I definitely wanted to ask you this, because I always pay attention to what they say in the corner. Do y'all actually listen to what they be talking about in the corner?
Yeah, we listen. Yeah, we listen.
I just feel like every time I watch a boxing match about the 8th round, I feel like ain't nobody listening. He just really coming. I'm trying to get a break. So y'all really just listen?
Swing.
Yeah, it depends on who you watching too. So watch the top tier athletes and you will see like everything, every second counts. So
y'all okay? So they really, it's not just for show. Y'all really listening? Okay. And I done jumped.
I got a question. Here we go.
Yeah, thank you, because I got to delete some shit.
Okay, I know you've been, like you said, you put the work in. You've been always training stuff. How do you feel like people like Jake Paul, just kind of like a celebrity and now into boxing? How do you feel like people like that who just kind of can just burst on the scene? And I don't know if he's putting the work in or not, but how do you feel like, I guess, celebrities or people kind of like Lamar Odom nowadays? He's about to box in this summer. Like, how do you feel about people like that who just think they can just, hop in the game and think it's kind of easy?
I mean, you can't play boxing at the end of the day. It's a brutal sport. It's the sport of warriors. And, like, their time will come, like, if they fight somebody who has some experience, who has some skill, they will see what it's like. Yeah. So it's just like, it's just like you really putting 2 people on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You put boxing gloves on 2 people in the street, what's gonna happen? You never know.
Yeah.
But
I just think like
that.
Somebody, I don't know.
You put somebody with some skill, dang. Put somebody with some skill and let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me lighten it up, man. We finna bring it down. We finna wind it down. This when I go crazy, I'm finna jump all over the place, and you're not gonna know where I'm coming from here. You're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I'm gonna start close. Spencer Jones, I don't know if you know him. He's an Oklahoma Sooner wide receiver, right? He just got his ass kicked by a small MMA fighter in a bar, right? I need you. You're gonna have to look it up after probably this show, but make sure you look up Spencer Jones. So he got beat. So he's in the bar, and this fits perfectly for you because you're a smaller, shorter guy, right? And he was in the bar, and he was fucking with this dude. He was a smaller guy, and he's talking shit to him. Big football player. And this MMA guy jumps on him and immediately puts him in some rear naked chokes and beats the shit out of him. And now this guy, football player, is getting eye surgery. Because he done fucked dude up in the bar. Have you ever been in a situation where because you are a smaller guy, people just be trying you and they be talking shit to you,
Plenty of
in
times,
public
man.
places?
Plenty of
How
times.
you handle that?
Hey,
And
I remember.
are y'all hands really certified, like registered as deadly weapons, or is that like a myth?
I mean, it's a deadly weapon, but I mean,
That's a okay.
self-defense, you can do anything. With
Okay.
self-defense, you can defend yourself. So
You just can't go out on the attack.
nah, you can't do that.
Okay. But so when people be trying you, do you want to break them off, or do you say to yourself, I will fuck this dude up. I'm gonna spare him.
Well, lately, it hasn't happened to me lately, but back in the day, like back in high school, back in college, like it's been times when people try you because your size, and they're quick to find out, hey, this dude ain't no joke.
So Cam Newton football camp. I know you saw that, right? Little kid talking shit. You been training, so I'm gonna let you off the hook. So Cam Newton, this just came out yesterday, so yeah, you probably get a pass. Cam Newton had a football camp. It was a kid at his camp talking shit to him, pretty much told him he was sorry, he's a free agent, he was a bum. Have you had anybody come into your gym that you work out at talking shit and you had to put the gloves on and show them that this boxing? Never. So nobody comes into the boxing gyms not humble. They come into the gym and they more time than not they humble.
Yeah, more times than none, because I feel like I've earned my respect around here. So it's never like that.
Okay. What was your moment? Or did you have a moment where you was like, fuck this boxing shit, man? Because I'll give you I played football all the way up until like early high school, and I got blindsided, and I'm sure it was a concussion back then. I'm sure that they just say get up, you got a head ring, and they took you home. But I started bleeding out of my ear, and I was like, fuck this football shit. And from that day, I started playing basketball. Never picked up a football again. Was there ever a moment coming into this boxing, especially late, where you was just like, fuck this shit? Never mind, this ain't it.
Nah, it's never been a moment when I've been like that, because, I feel like the tough times are what make you. You know what I'm saying? Without them tough times, you won't be where you at now. Yep. So I feel like, overcoming that obstacle is always obstacles, it's always levels, and I just feel like you overcome that, and that's what's gonna get you better.
Have you ever been knocked out in a sparring session?
Nah, I've never been knocked out.
Have you ever been knocked down in a sparring session?
Never been knocked down.
Have you ever been knocked down in your career?
Never been knocked down.
God.
He ain't touched the mat. He don't even know what that feels like, man.
I'm trying to. He don't know what it feel like at all.
He don't know what it feel like, man.
Do you tend to overdo it in sparring sessions? Or are you the one that they have to say, hey, chill out?
Nah, I go based off my sparring partner for real. Like if he want to go hard, I go hard, and if he go light, I go light.
Okay.
But if it's like, if I got a fight coming up, I'm gonna push the pace, But it just all depends on my sparring partner. Sometimes if things are rough on his end, I start taking it light, but I start working with him.
Okay. Let's see what we got. I got actually a real question for you now. How do you feel about all the divisions in boxing? I think it's bullshit. I think, each, because you are a bantam, right?
Yeah, super bantam, yeah.
Super bantam. And in your weight division, it's probably 6 belts, 5 belts. How many belts is in your division?
It's about 4 or 5.
How do you feel about the multiple belts in each division? And do you feel like, let me rephrase that. Do you feel that all of the belts in each division, one, allows you to really see the best talent, and then 2, do you think that it do people duck because of it and like jump around and pick their opponents and things of that sort?
Yeah. I think the WBC might be the best belt to have, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. That's why I say it's be so confusing to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the
But
WBC
I
sound
mean,
like go ahead.
back in the day, you know, it was only one belt per division. So in order to get the belt, you gotta beat the best. But now it's like, you know, everybody is like, people always want to keep that. Oh, you know, people want to stay undefeated, so they try to pick their fights smart. I mean, it's not a bad. It's a business too, you know. So I don't. You can't fault them because as soon as that O is gone, not everybody turn their head. You know, it's a tough sport, man. Like, you know, and only a few that had losses, like Manny Pacquiao or Roberto Duran, they still legends. But I just feel like back in the days, it was one belt, so the best had to fight the best. You had no choice. If you wanted that belt, you got to go take that belt.
And so it wasn't shit to see a loss on the way there if you fighting all the best talent.
Yep.
What do you think is it? Do you think there's a remedy outside? I mean, obviously we can just drop all the belts and go back to the one belt, you know, structure. But what would you envision like the best case scenario? Because obviously the business then took over, like you said, right? And there's too much money involved to strip it back down to one belt. Have you been sitting around? I'm sure y'all talk about this all the time. Have y'all thought about or talked about like what y'all view as probably a better way to do it?
You know, there are a few people who try to unify the division. So unifying is like when one person got all the belts. You know, I think that what Deontay Wilder tried to do because I think he had a belt and Anthony Joshua had a belt.
I think
and probably somebody else.
Yeah, didn't Fury come in well, no.
Yep.
Because Joshua he lost to but he came back and won actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder had the belt, and he was trying to unify. But
so when you unify the belt, does it can still be broken, like it can still be split, right? So if you got the WBO, the WBC, and whatever, all of them, and you unify them, I could still, like, I'm going to fight you just for this belt, right? Or no, it's once
it can't be like that, yeah. It can't be like that. But, you know, if I beat you and you got all the belts, I want all the belts. That's how, that's how it is.
So you don't think it'd be a case where it ain't that bad where somebody have all the belts and fight for one belt?
I mean, it can happen.
Look, he like, shit, I don't know. The way these motherfuckers going, I wouldn't put shit past it.
Yeah.
I got one more question as far as from my end. And this is build your perfect boxer. So we're going to go from top to bottom, brain to feet. So let's start at the top, and we're going to build this boxer, starting with the brain. And it could be any boxer from, Jack Johnson all the way up to, hell, whoever fighting today.
Man, IQ, I would have to go with Floyd, man.
Yeah, I think that's a easy one.
Man, the IQ, I would have to go with Floyd. What, the jab?
The chin next. We gotta go chin next.
Chin. Somebody like Jack Dempsey, Jake LaMotta. You know.
Oh yeah, I like Jake.
Had a hell of a chin.
Yeah.
That motherfucker took some bombs. Had a hell of a chin.
Arturo Gatti, he might have had.
Gotti. Yeah.
He might have had, but he just wasn't. I didn't like him. He didn't win enough for me. He just go in there and just get his ass beat for fun.
Man, he get knocked down. They just turn him up. Like, once he see blood, he trying to go in.
Look, he the exact opposite of you. You ain't trying to hit the mat. He need to hit it to get it going.
Straight up.
So now we going to the jab.
Okay.
I don't know, is it? Yeah, let's go to the jab. Jab.
All right. Winky Wright.
Ooh.
He might have like one of the best jabs. It's technical. You know what I'm saying? He shoot it from right here. Boom. So he might have the best jab.
What about the straight?
The straight? Straight right hand. Ain't nobody I can really think of at the top of my head. Probably the pull counter from Floyd. Pull counter, boom. When he always duck back and throw the two.
What about the sinister cross?
Who is that? I don't know who that
Floyd.
is.
I mean, not Floyd. Roy.
Roy, yeah.
He just had a lot of
I like,
flair with his. I just liked his. There was a lot of flair with it.
man, his left hook, man, more so,
Oh yeah, that was serious though.
yeah.
He put that on.
His left hook, I'll take that.
So you go ahead and giving Roy the left hook.
Yes.
So right hook.
The no look hook, boom.
So we going right hook. Who we got right hook?
Right hook. Who would I go with right hook? That's a rare punch to be thrown. Floyd Mayweather got a good ass right hook.
Floyd.
So I probably would take his right hook. But
Okay.
it ain't no power on it, but he's sharp.
Okay. And we gonna combine both uppercuts. So just which uppercut would you take?
Who had a good ass uppercut? I like Sugar Ray Leonard uppercut.
He was off the chain. I like him.
Yeah.
I can take that one. And now body work. And when I say body work, let's go with offensive and defensive. So who have you seen who deliver the best body work, and also who can take you seen that has some of the best core work as far as defensive?
Man, Roberto Duran.
Which one is that? The giving it or the taking it?
Both. For real. Roberto Duran was offensively with the body and defensive. Like,
what's the guy who just got into the car accident? I really like his body work. What's his name?
Errol Spence. Yeah,
Errol Spence. I really like his body work. He's
one of my favorite fighters right now.
I watch him chop some shit down.
Yeah.
And for him not to be a small fighter or a shorter fighter, he still bring that body work, and it is impressive to watch him.
Yeah.
Especially because he's not short, he gotta the angles. I'm sure. Am I looking at it the right way? The angles he got to throw is weird, but it's so crisp, it's so effective, and man, he chops some shit down.
Yeah.
I like Spence. If I had to give one, I'd give it to Spence.
Yeah, his last fight, he fought on Danny Garcia. I seen glimpses of Floyd in there. Believe it or not, I seen some Floyd in him.
Okay. And what's the last? Oh, feet.
Feet, man. I had to go with Lomachenko, man.
Ooh, Dayton not gonna like that one, Mike. Dayton not gonna. Lomo my guy, man. Lomo my guy.
Hey.
I hate because he just lost to what's the Hispanic guy name?
Lopez,
Tiafimo. Because so that they unified too over there. What division is that?
That's lightweight.
And they unified over there now, right?
Yep.
So if we see that going back to the question we asked, Lopez next fight, if he lose, he should hand them all over to the next one, right? And hopefully it'll stay like that, and that division will get to cracking.
Yep.
Okay.
But sometimes, what happens is, you got to pay sanctioning fees for every belt you got. You got to pay a fee. So sometimes they drop the belt. So the belt becomes vacant.
Oh,
and
like
now somebody else fight for the belt.
You own the house, you still got to pay them taxes on there.
Yeah, you got to pay them taxes.
And if you ain't got that bag like that, if your money ain't flowing like that, you like, man,
Yeah,
let it go.
I don't need this belt.
Especially when it's one of them bullshit ones. Okay, we got that. This in the corner. Let's talk about your fight this weekend, and then we gonna let you, Mike. Hold on, you got anything before because we go?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead because we gonna close it out on the fight this week.
All right, bet. What's your top boxing movie, man?
A top boxing movie?
Yeah.
I like Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Ali.
Which one? Let me ask you this one. Which one had the best fight scenes in it? Like where you looked at it like this is really good cinema. Like it's really good. Like because you go look at like. Go ahead.
Man, it gotta be between Ali and Creed, but
Creed was really good.
I don't know.
Creed was really good.
Hands of Stone, was a good one. Dang, y'all caught me on guard with that one.
He fucked
What's
me
the
up
name
with
of
that
that?
one.
Huh?
He fucked me up with that one too. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Who was that? The lady boxer? I forgot.
You talk about $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, that was a
That was cool. Yeah.
It was kind of sad too.
That's the one with what's his name in it, right? No, that's the wrong one. Let me just get out of that one.
And Southpaw too. Southpaw was
Southpaw was
crazy.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine was Cinderella Man.
My favorite shit is Rocky, but it's not the most real. Rocky ain't the most realistic. You asked about Rocky 3, you like, bro, this guy gotta be dead by now. It's like, come on, man.
Especially against Drago?
Huh? Yeah, Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed, and you telling me that he survived this? No, man.
Man, he took a lot of punishment.
Yeah, man. Rocky is I think that's what fucked it up for like the 1990s, bro, when people he glorified going there getting your face beat in, and that was not the move. Sylvester Stallone was not a real boxer. He got a real statue in Philadelphia. People think he's real. He didn't fuck the game up. Let's get to this. Oh, you got one more?
Last one, man. I'm on this journey of getting waves. Like you got do-rag on. Can you give me some pointers of getting waves, man? I'm out here on a journey. It's a little struggle for me, but I need some pointers, bro.
Yeah, brush your hair.
Brush your fucking hair, man. What do you mean?
Okay.
You can't walk around with your shit like this if you want some fucking your waves, okay?
I ain't know if he had something. He was, the double do-rag. I ain't know if he was putting something, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no do-rag on now, though.
Just hard work, bro.
Okay.
Just hard work. All right, so TJ, we gonna get you out with this one right here, man. Again, I appreciate you pulling up on us, man. I appreciate your time. You got to fight this weekend, man. February 27, man. Let's talk about it. Your opponent, like I said earlier, and I got to get back to it. God damn it. Don't you hate when you ain't got your shit ready when you need it? I got you now. You got Brandel Graham this weekend. So I'm going to ask you two. Well, I'm going to ask you one. Do y'all like when you get a fighter, a fight? Obviously, most of the times you don't know these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you gotta do to mentally prepare? Because I know for me, it just couldn't be just a fight. Like I can't just. I feel like you'd be crazy if it's just like, oh yeah, we gotta fight. Let's just go do it. Like, is it some type of like I gotta get angry with this guy? I gotta find a reason not to like this guy, or do you just kind of really approach it?
No, that's it. You don't want to be emotional. You don't want to be emotional about it. It's just I feel like he's just another, stepping stone into my journey, So in order to get to where I want to be, this is my next obstacle.
Okay. See, I get knocked out because every fight I'm in here. I got pictures on my wall. Oh, fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you.
I'm not gonna lie, Ken. You look like when y'all get to the showroom, you look like you be trying to beef with him when y'all be.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some shit like I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna spit at you. I'm gonna do all type of shit at the weigh-in for no reason. I'm gonna get back to the room. I'm not gonna have why you do that? I don't know. I thought that was all, show. But like you say, it do make sense. Go into it. Another obstacle is just a business trip.
Yep.
So when you break down the opponent, do you look at his film before you accept the fight, or is it just like, whoever it is, then we go and start breaking down film?
Usually that's what you do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you can't find film on your opponent, you usually wouldn't accept it. But, we don't have film on him. We just know he come in the box, That's all we know about him. Okay. So it's just like amateur boxing, like in amateur, you don't really know who you're fighting until you get there. So you ain't got time to prepare. You just got to think on the fly.
Skill on skill. Whatever your best attribute, whatever versus their best attribute, and hopefully your shit come out on top.
Yep. For sure.
I like that.
I don't want to box, bro. I need hell no, bro.
Man. Hey, come on, you and me. We can do like a little, what I'm saying? We can spar real quick.
No, bro. It's you almost, and I know I can probably beat you up. It's not even a doubt in my mind that I beat you up. But I've seen wild shit happen, bro. He gone. See, he gone. He knew what was gonna go down, man.
No, I'm still
back?
Here.
You back?
No, I'm back. Hey, don't worry.
We can box. Actually, you know what? Hey, TJ, your next fight, me and Mike fighting on the undercard on YouTube live, motherfucker. Now, you done messed up. Now, you got to get in shape. You know that, Mike? Now, you going to be having the one. You going to put my pictures on the wall, and you going to have to get upset with me because you know how I operate. I'm more like TJ. It's just going to be a business trip for me because I'm not finna get knocked out on the internet. That's all I need. That's the only motivation I need. I ain't finna get knocked out on the internet, okay? So you can get this work. But
you don't want these problems.
Look, we not talking about you. I need to know your prediction for the fight. Tell me what's gonna go down and how you plan to end it. 'Cause we already know you going for the W.
Yeah, of course. You know, we just gonna fill him out and see what his power talking about, you know. And then after that, it's on. It's whatever.
And looking at the tape, what type of fighter is he? Is he a power? Is he more of a technical fighter? What's your team seeing from the tape, man?
Hey, I'm gonna keep on.
You gonna keep it on the hush? You don't want to get look. Yeah. He might catch the podcast before the fight and flip the script on you. Yeah, we can't do that. Well, I ain't got nothing else, bro. I really don't got nothing else. I think we done dug deep. Let me see if I got any fun facts or I'm fact checking your boxing record right now. And I'm trying to see, because they say you 5'9.5". I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Yeah, I just don't believe him. And I'm looking at, this is another thing I was looking at. So this Isaiah Benton Florence. Does it bother you when your opponents, after you beat them, they still continue to lose? He's 0-4.
Oh, yeah.
It bothers you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm looking like, this bothers me. Like, I wouldn't want this guy on my, like, when y'all picked him up, was it like he looked solid, and then, like, he got there and it's like, oh, yeah, this guy's not it.
Yeah, that's the case. Like, dang.
It's like,
I expected to fight or something, man. What's up?
Mike, I'm looking at his shit. I'm just like, the dude he fought right after, the dude was undefeated, and then this other guy was just like, damn. And he's still just, he's not getting any better.
He's going through a rut, man.
Yeah, his career is just, bruh, he hadn't fought since you beat him up.
Hey.
He hadn't fought since you beat him up.
He ain't been the same since, man.
Mike, he hasn't fought. Look at the last name. He hasn't fought.
We looking at this. He knocked him out of his career.
Well,
man.
That's fair. You good now. You good. Because now you can say, well, don't worry about it. I ended his career. I made this guy never. If he come on my podcast and I say, what was your fuck boxing moment? That day I fought Travon Lawson.
That would be it.
Hey, TJ, man, I appreciate it, man. I thank you, man. Good luck this weekend. We already talked about it. If you got the extra tickets, holler at me. Y'all promoters need to stop playing too, man. And
Straight up.
yeah, y'all stop playing. There's enough money to go around. Open up the tickets, man. Stop playing with us. But shout out to my boy TJ. February 20. Let me make sure I got the date. February 27, man. The day before. Is this a leap year?
Nah. Last year was a leap year.
I don't think so.
Okay. So it's the day before the last day of the month. February 27 in Atlanta. It's in Buckhead off Buford Highway. I don't have the address off the top of my head. I saw it earlier. But it's in Atlanta, in Buckhead. It's not way out there like, you know, a lot of some. Boy, I be going to some of my cousin. He a agent, man, and man, he an agent, and Lord, he be having some fights in Atlanta, and them things be deep into some. I be like, bro, where we at? They be fighting in high school gym sometime, man, deep out in Tallapoosa County and shit. But good luck this weekend, man. We know you're going to come out with the W. I really need you to put him on ESPN too. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
continuously see you on the ESPN, man. I'm gonna roll the credits back. I'm gonna trust me when this podcast drop, the world go. If they miss the knockout, I'm running it back 20 times. And I need you to keep supplying me the knockouts. Who is your promotion team? Shout out your promotion team if you got one, or are you Mayweather?
Well, I have a management team, MG Management, but we're working on promotion. So, big news in the making.
I might have to tap you in with my cousin, man. I might have to tap you in with my cousin. We gonna talk about that. I've been sending them your shit over the last few years. Like keep your eye on my guy. But now I think we gonna have to make something shake because we gotta get you fucking on ESPN every week. I need you the Wednesday fight. We need you there, bro. And we gonna work hard, and I'm gonna support you, bro. And like I said, we gonna get some backstage access. We gonna get deep in the gutter with the gutter. You know what I mean?
100.
So, bro, take it easy, man. I know you got a long drive. I know you've been training. I know you tired, bro. I appreciate it. Take it easy, bro.
Peace.
And for HasBeens, well, not the HasBeens, and for Wild Card Sports and the HasBeens Podcast, your boy Cam Will, the best stat man in the game, and TJ Lawson, we signed it. Whoa, Mike, you hit it?
Yes,
Next
sir.
week, I was supposed to have, I don't know who's going to be on next week.
Okay. All right.
My guest backed out on me.
Okay.
They pushed them to, they didn't back out like completely. They just like, I'm busy. We gonna push him to March like 17th or some shit like that.
All right. Okay.
So we
moving around.
Yeah,
moving
man.
around.
What's new? What's anything with you, man? Before we get out of here, I see you on your wave journey. You learn
wave
about
journey,
boxing.
man. I'm doing vlog 3 later on, probably tomorrow. This is not gonna be a good episode.
You been recording? You ain't sent me no episodes, bro.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build.
Oh, you haven't released nothing yet.
Yeah, it's all unreleased. Okay, this is nothing but personal vlogging. Just the clip where I'm going through and what's this transition, man, because it's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? So, episode 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there myself.
Yeah, man. I gotta look, man. I need some help, bro. I need somebody to help me out, man. My shit is, you know what I mean? This is ugly out here. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. You said what?
Take that cap off, man.
No, it's terrible under there, man. And
Yeah.
It's been a rough season, man. I'm about to pop back out, man. I'm about to get my sexy back, man. I'm about to become a sex symbol again, man.
The sun's starting to come out, man. The heat's starting to, you know what I'm saying?
Sun come.
Hey.
Yeah. But it is definitely coming out. I took the dog out today, and I went out with a coat on, and I took it off. Like it's
starting to get warm, man.
Starting to get warm, man. So tap in, man. We about to do some. No, we're not about to do anything yet. I want to see your journey.
Okay. Yeah, man.
You send me some clips.
Gonna be.
I'm gonna send you my hair journey too, because I'm finna walk into some salon and just say "fuck with me."
Hey, just do what you gotta do.
I'm coming back with braids, man. I think I'm going braids. Yeah.
Okay.
Going braids.
I gotta see that, man. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
Kev putting pressure on me to release some content. I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, bro. This guy.
He released his 5 goddamn players of the week. What should I do? I'm hella opinionated.
Right.
I got a lot of opinions.
I mean,
I need to give me like I need to release some more content, man. People actually been telling me I need to do some, some lists and some top 5, top 10. You know what I'm gonna do? I know what's coming out because I've been pissing a lot of people off with my comparisons and my trajectories on NBA players. They pissed off this week because I told them that Joel Embiid, if we was drafting a team in 2021, I would want Joel Embiid and not Shaquille O'Neal. Pisses a lot of people off. Yeah.
I can see that, man.
Man.
I think you should definitely talk about that, man. Break that down, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get deep in my bag. Cause see, this podcast, I don't like to get real analytical and numbers and I don't want to get into the.
Yeah, the nitty gritty, man.
Yeah, that's not what this is for. But I'm finna get into the nitty gritty. I think people don't think I got that, so I'm gonna get that. And Stat Man, tighten up next week, man. We gonna need
Y'all
you
did
next
good
week.
today, man. The stats. We ain't give too many stats.
Well, yeah, we didn't. This wasn't a stat week. This is the interview week, man. But next
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
stat
no.
week, man. We gonna have some shit to go. A lot to talk about, man. It's a lot that we missed this week, but we gonna get into it. Wizards and Lakers about to come on NBA TV. The Wizards are trash.
It's National Marg Day, man. I know you probably didn't have a margarita, but it's National Margarita Day, and I have one.
Today.
Today.
That's why you was late. Yeah. That's why I don't. Yeah. You should have just told me that probably. Well, I guess you did tell me. You shouldn't have told me that earlier. You told me at the right time.
Yeah, at the right time.
Yes. Whatever it be, man. HasBeens Podcast, episode 67. It's your boy Cam Will. Big Mike Reddick. We're out.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm the CEO. This is how I go.
Oh.
And it's about to grow. Hey, welcome to the show.